Welcome back to my channel. Now I know most of you have probably eaten English muffins before. The most common way people eat English muffins is to pop them in the toaster, toast them up, spread a little butter and jelly or jam on them, and enjoy them with the rest of their breakfast. Or you pop them in the oven and toast them up that way with butter already on them. They come out really nice and crispy if you do them that way. But in today's video, I'm going to show you 6 creative ways to turn those plain English muffins into something amazing. So come on, go with me, and let's get busy in this kitchen today. For my first recipe, it's going to be very simple, very easy. We're going to make us a breakfast sandwich, something like an egg McMuffin. I'm going to use this all-natural chicken sausage. I actually love this kind of sausage. You use whatever breakfast meat that you like. You can do a sausage patty, you could do ham, you could even do bacon. Make it your own. But I'm just going to take one of my sausage patties and I'm going to put it in my little 6-inch skillet back here. I just need that to thaw out and heat all the way through. While my sausage is getting heated through, I'm going to take one of these English muffins and I'm going to get it in a pan. I've just got me a little foil in the pan so that I don't have a big mess to clean up. But I'm just going to take my English muffin, I'm going to get it opened up. Now I've got the top turned this way and I have turned the bottom side upside down. I'm going to put butter on both pieces and I'm going to pop it in a 400-degree oven to get it nice and toasted up. Now you can do this in a toaster if you want to, just don't put the butter on it first. I prefer to cook mine this way. Now for this part of it, I'm just going to be using some of this because it spreads very easily and that way I don't have to melt any butter down. Now if your butter is already room temp, hey, go for it, use it. Mine was not because I did not plan in advance. I'm bad about that sometimes, but that's okay. I'm only human. I'm going to take a little bit of butter and I'm just going to spread it on the outside of each side. Just like that, very easy. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to pop it in a 400-degree oven until it's nice and toasted. Get my sausage flipped over. Now while my sausage is getting heated through and my English muffin is in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and prepare this to be cooked up. Now I'm using an egg in mine. I know that egg prices are extremely high right now. So if you don't want to use an egg, don't use an egg. This is a make it your own kind of sandwich. I'm going to put that egg right in that bowl. My sausage patty is nice and heated through, so I'm going to take that out of the skillet and I'm just going to transfer it to this little saucer and set it to the side. I am going to take my skillet and I'm going to wipe it out before I cook my egg. Now you don't have to do that, I just prefer to do it that way. Okay, I've got my little skillet wiped out. It's heating back up on the stove and I'm going to add just a little bit of butter to that skillet and let that melt down. While that butter's melting down, I'm going to go ahead and get this egg scrambled up in this bowl. I am going to add me just a little splash of milk to my egg. And I'm going to get that milk mixed in with that egg. My skillet is nice and hot, so I'm going to take my scrambled egg and I'm going to pour it over in that skillet and let that start cooking up. I'm going to add me a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to my egg. If you prefer a fried egg for your sandwich, then by all means fry your egg. I prefer scrambled on mine. I'm going to flip that over in just a minute. My egg is ready, so I'm going to pull it off the heat. My English muffin is almost ready to come out of the oven so we can assemble our sandwich. Here's my English muffin, fresh out of the oven. Now let's get this sandwich put together. Now I'm just going to leave the English muffin in this pan for now because I'm going to pop this back in the oven, but I am going to flip the bottom part over. Now you can assemble your sandwich any which way you want to. I'm going to put my sausage patty on this bottom piece. Then I'm going to layer my egg on. Next, I'm just going to take me a piece of cheese. Now this is just some of that plastic cheese as people call it. And I'm going to put it over the top. I'm going to pop it back in the oven. And I'm going to let the cheese get all melty. And we'll taste test our sandwich. I'm going to put the top on this sandwich. This sandwich looks delicious. Okay, let's give it a taste. Okay, here I am with my dupe Egg McMuffin. It looks and smells delicious. We're going to give this a taste. I'm going to set my plate down though, because I think it's going to take 2 hands. Looks delicious. Here goes. Mmm. This is a great meal to start your day with. This is so good. Go make you one. Make your own version. Egg, no egg, cheese, no cheese, meat, no meat. I mean, sausage, chicken sausage, ham, bacon. You can make it with whatever you want to make it with. And while you're making yours, I'm going to go eat, and we're going to head for the next recipe. I'll see you there. Okay, this next recipe is very simple, very easy, and I'm sure most of you have probably done this before. If you haven't, here it goes. You're going to take one of your English muffins, get you a pan of some sort. I've got my oven preheating at 400 degrees. I'm going to take my one English muffin, and I'm going to get it opened up. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to place it just like that in my pan. Now I'm going to take me some pizza sauce. Now if you don't have pizza sauce, you can use a marinara sauce, a spaghetti sauce. You can use just a tomato sauce. But I'm going to put this sauce on my bread. Now, you use however much you want. Some like it saucy, some like it not so saucy. It's going to get down in all those little nooks and crannies. And I think that's going to be enough sauce for me. Now if you're using just a tomato sauce, you're probably going to want to jazz that up just a little bit with some Italian seasoning or some oregano and some garlic powder and onion powder, maybe a little crushed red pepper. I'm going to be putting these two on mine anyway, even though I'm using a pizza sauce. Now you want to take you some cheese. Now I don't have mozzarella. That would be standard for this, I guess, but this is what I've got. This is what I'm going to use. This is one of those use what you have in your refrigerator, fridge, and pantry kind of lunches. Now, and you can eat this for lunch, dinner. You can eat it for breakfast. Don't really matter. Mine's going to be for lunch. You also use whatever pizza toppings you want to use. I've got turkey pepperoni, so that's what I'm going to be using. You can use regular pepperoni, ham, sausage, hamburger meat. Don't really matter. Dig around in your fridge, see what you've got available in there, and top your pizza with it. Now I like onion on my pizza, so I've got just a little bit of onion right here, and I'm just going to slice some off and get that put on my pizza. Now I'm going to top mine with just a little bit more cheese. I'm going to sprinkle a little more of my seasonings on. I'm using Italian seasoning. and a little bit of crushed red pepper. And my pizza is ready to go in the oven. I'm putting it in at 400 degrees for probably 8 to 12 minutes. Now you can definitely go a step further with your English muffin when you're making your pizza. You can take it and you can put you a garlic butter on the outside and cook it up that way so that it has more of a pizza-like taste in your crust. You do yours however you want to. I chose not to do a garlic butter on mine. You do yours how you like it. And here we go. Here are my little mini English muffin pizzas. Let's get them on a plate. Now mine were only in the oven for 10 minutes. I'm going to let it cool for just a minute and then we're going to give them a taste. Okay y'all, here we go. I got my little English muffin pizza. They're so cute and tiny. Let's give it a taste. Yeah. This is great. Like I said, if you want to put you some garlic butter on your English muffin, just to jazz it up just a little bit more, that'd be great also. But this right here makes a perfect little lunch, dinner, or breakfast. You can put a salad with it if you need just a little more food. Or if you really want to, you could make you 2 English muffins and have you 4 little mini pizzas. Just whatever you want to do. While you go decide what kind you're going to make, I'm going to go eat. I'll see you for the next recipe in just a minute. Okay, in this next very easy English muffin recipe, you're going to take an English muffin and just split it open. Just like that. I'm not even going to use a plate today with this. I'm going to eat it off of this paper towel. I mean, I'm not going to mess up a plate. It's just a very simple breakfast recipe. You could even eat this for a snack or lunch if you wanted to. I'm going to get this popped in the toaster as is. I'm just waiting patiently. You toast yours however you want to toast it, because I'm not going to be putting butter on this one today. I'm going to show you what we're going to do instead. I've got my English muffin all toasted up, and I'm going to take some cottage cheese. Now you use whatever kind you like. I have never liked cottage cheese until my daughter talked me into trying this one. I love this cottage cheese right here. I don't know what the difference is. It's just different. So this is a great way to get some extra protein in. So I'm going to show you right here on the back. For a half a cup, it's only 2.5 grams of fat, 3 total carbs, but it has 14 grams of protein. Can you see that? 14 grams of protein for only a half a cup of this. This makes a great option for an added protein to get what you need into the day. I know as we get older, we actually need more protein, so this is a great way to do it. Now I'm not going to measure mine out, but I'm going to take just a spoon and I'm going to top each half of my English muffin with some of this cottage cheese. I think that's probably going to be enough. And I'm just going to get that spread out onto each one of them. Just like that. Now I'm going to take me some honey and I'm going to drizzle me some honey over each one of these. You just put however much you want on yours. Next, I have some beautiful strawberries here. Big, beautiful strawberries. I'm going to cut the tops off of these, and I'm going to get them sliced and put on top of my English muffins. Okay, I only used 2 of my strawberries. I'll just eat that third one. I'm going to drizzle just a tiny bit more of the honey. Hopefully just a little bit will drizzle onto my strawberries. Now, if you wanted to use cream cheese instead of cottage cheese, you can. I'm using cottage cheese because I want the added benefits of the extra protein. This looks delicious, and we're going to give it a taste. Okay, hey y'all. Now, you don't have to use strawberries. You can sprinkle you some cinnamon on top of your cottage cheese and use some apples. You could use blueberries instead of strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, whatever you want to use. That's what makes this so good. It's very versatile, but it's going to be delicious. So let's give it a taste and see what it tastes like. Mmm. Oh yeah. Most definitely give this one a try. Y'all, this is so good. Packed with protein. Simple, easy to make, no cooking involved. You can throw your English muffin in the toaster, air fryer, oven, whichever method you choose to use that you like best to toast your English muffin. No butter involved today. Just a delicious breakfast or dessert or snack. Get your protein in. I'm going to go eat, and I'll see you for the next recipe. Okay, in this recipe, I've taken my English muffin, I've split it open, and I've put butter on each side, and I'm going to pop this in the oven to get it toasted up. While my English muffin is getting toasted up, I'm going to take just a little pat of butter, I'm going to put it in the skillet, and we're going to let that start melting down. My butter has started melting down, so I'm going to throw in just a little handful of spinach. Going to let that start sauteing up just a little bit. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to take 1 egg, get it cracked in this bowl. Broke my yolk. I'm going to start scrambling that egg up in that bowl. Going to add a little splash of milk. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Keeping an eye on my spinach back here. Just letting it wilt down just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper into my egg. Now I'm going to add my egg in with my spinach. Now you want to take you some feta cheese. You want to put you some feta in with your eggs and spinach. Now you use however much you like. Okay, we're going to call that done and pull it off the heat. My English muffin is fresh out of the oven. Let's get this put together. Okay. I'm just going to split it in half. And put half on each side of this English muffin. And here we go. This will make a wonderful meal. Let's give it a taste. Okay, y'all, here we are for the taste test. This is our spinach feta scramble on an English muffin. And it looks and smells so good. It's funny, my husband will not. He refuses to eat feta. And he said he doesn't really know if he likes it or not. He can't get past the smell, he said. So he said if he can't get past the smell, he's not going to taste it. That's fine with me. I still buy it and I eat it, so it's okay. But we're going to give this a taste. It looks so good. We're going to see how it is. This is good. I love spinach and eggs anyway. And the feta just kicks it up a notch. This is delicious. You're going to have to give this one a try also. I know I say that at the end of everything, but I'm telling you, this is really good. So while you go decide which way you're going to fix your English muffin, I'm going to go eat. And I'll see you for the next recipe. Not the next video, the next English muffin recipe. Stay tuned. Starting this next recipe off, you're just going to take one English muffin, get it sliced open. You're just going to move this over to the side. Get you a bowl. You're going to crack one egg into your bowl. Or you can use an egg substitute. You're just going to get that beat up just a little bit. I'm going to add in a little milk. And I'm going to get that milk mixed up in there. Now in the meantime, back here on this stove, I've got me a cast iron griddle. And I'm just going to take me a pat of butter and put on there. I've got it on a medium heat. I'm going to let that start melting down, let that griddle heat up. I'm going to turn my attention back over here to my egg that's in this bowl. I'm going to be adding a little bit of cinnamon in there. Now I'm not going to have any measurements for this in the description box. I'm going to leave the recipe for all of these in the description box, but you're just going to put cinnamon to your taste. So I'm going to sprinkle me some cinnamon off in there. I'm going to get that stirred up in there. And you're going to take you some brown sugar. Now I'm not using regular brown sugar. I'm using this monk fruit golden. It's just like brown sugar and it's a 1-for-1. This is what the monk fruit golden looks like. It tastes just like regular brown sugar. I used about half of that. And I'm just going to mix that up in there. Still waiting on my griddle to get completely heated up back here. It's almost ready. I'm going to take one English muffin and I'm going to dip it down in my egg mixture. We are making French toast this morning. Okay, I think it's hot enough. We're going to go ahead and get one of these put on our griddle. We'll get the other one put in the mixture. We'll go ahead and get the second one put on. I think we're going to call these ready. Let's get them put on this plate. That looks delicious. All right, I'm going to top it with some butter and some syrup. All right, let's give this a taste. Okay, y'all, I've got me a nice bite of this French toast. English muffin French toast. Let's give it a taste. Mmm. That's good. Just like any other French toast, but cooked with an English muffin. I'm gonna go eat. I'll see y'all here in just a little while for the last recipe. For the final recipe, you want to take one English muffin and get it split open. I'm putting mine in a pan. I'm going to put it in the oven and let it toast up. Now you can toast yours however you want to toast it. This is just my preferred method for an English muffin, is to toast it in the oven. You're also going to need you some cream cheese. Now I've got this whipped cream cheese that I am trying to get finished up. So this is what I'm going to be using today. You're also going to need you some smoked salmon. I'm using this cold smoked salmon. I found this at Aldi and I want to give this a try. So I thought this is a perfect recipe to try this out on. Use whatever smoked salmon you have. Okay, I've got my English muffin toasted up. I'm going to get it on a little bitty plate. I'm just going to take me a little bit of this cream cheese and I'm going to spread it on each side of this English muffin. Now if you have some fresh chives just hanging around, that's great. You can use some of that on here, but I don't have any of that. So I'm going to use these chopped chives and I'm going to sprinkle some of that on here. And next I'm going to take some of my smoked salmon and I'm just going to lay it on here, just like so. I'll sprinkle it with just a little bit more. And just that quick and easy, we have a smoked salmon cream cheese muffin. Now I don't know what I'm going to think about this because I'm not a huge fish eater. I do like smoked salmon. This is a cold smoked salmon, so never had a cold smoked salmon. And we're about to find out. So let's give it a taste. Okay, y'all. Like I said, I'm not a huge fish fan, but I do like smoked salmon. So we shall see. Okay? All right. Here goes nothing. Let's give it a taste. It's not bad. It's different. If you like smoked salmon, if you like cold smoked salmon, you would probably love this. Now I'm just going to flat out tell you, because I'm honest with y'all on here, this is not my favorite. But take into consideration though that I'm not real big on fish. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. It's just good to me. It's not anything outstanding, but, you know, there's that. I'm just not a huge fish fan, so this would be a no for me. If you don't like fish at all, then don't even try this one. But if you like cold smoked salmon, give it a shot. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not my cup of tea. So anyway, I'm going to go eat. because I'm not going to waste no food. And it's not bad, so I'll eat it. And just like that, we've turned 6 English muffins into something delicious. Which one was your favorite and which one are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like the video, share the video, leave me a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Because now you know, you don't want to miss any of these budget-friendly, easy, quick meals and ideas that I have coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.